Hi friends, I'm an electronics engineer and today I'm going to explain you a topic which deals with an electronics. So today's our topics is cables and types of wires. So as you know, there is a main difference between a wire and a cable. So we will specify that difference. That electronics wire is a cable refers to an internal and external wire. Means it is an wire, a single wire, which is known as cable. It is used in electrical and electronic equipments to provide signal and power transmission. So basically, friends, it is used for power transmissions to transfer the power, and its structure is from single conductor wire to complex multi-conductor. Means when you cascade many wires into a single structure, it is known as cable. So, we will first start with a non metallic sheeted cable. So, as you can see in this image, there are two figures. First one is a thin wire, and the figure 4 it represents the thick wire, and their parts are given in detail. So, this non metallic sheeted cable, these cables are known as non metallic building wires. I mean, they are also called as non metallic cables, as written in the PPT. They featured are a flexible plastic jacket. So you can see in the picture, it has an outer coating. It is known as the plastic jackets with two or four wires. Means in that jacket or that coating of the plastic, there inside there are four or five wires connected. They are known as tech cables and covered with a thermoplastic insulation. So, these wires are the special variety cables used in underground or outdoor use. Means they are generally used for underground earthing purpose, or they are used outdoor applications outside your house. But in NMB and NMC, non-metallic sheeted cables are most commonly used for indoor residential cablings. Means these are the cables which are used in the indoor applications, that is you can use it in your homes. This was our first type of cable. Likewise, we are going to study the further types of cable. So a second type of cable is underground feeder cable. Please refer the diagrams which are given on the slide. This will help you to understand better. These cables are quite similar to NM cables, which we have seen in the previous slides, that are the non-metallic cables. But instead of each wire being individually wrapped in thermoplastic, wires are grouped together and embedded with the flexible materials. Means in the first slide we saw that directly the wires are bounded together in a jacket. But here there is one flexible material which is used to wrap the small thick wires. So they are grouped together in a flexible material. And these are available on the various gauge size. They are often used for outdoor lightings and in ground applications. Also, they are used in water resistance, and they are also widely used in the garden or damp areas to and as well as to air lamps, pumps also they are used. So these are the type 2 which are oftenly used. Now we move towards the third type. It is the metallic sheeted cable. Please see the figure and you will understand better. Also known as AMOD or BX cables. Metal sheeted cables often supply main electricity or large appliances. It is used in large level applications. They are plain standard copper wires. Here they are using copper wires. One wire is for current and one is ground. One is used for grounding. And the third wire is neutral. So especially they have used an RYB connection here. So they are insulated with a cross-linked polyethylene PVCs, beading, black PVC sheeting, BX cables with steel wire sheetings are often used for outdoor applications and high stress installations. So, these wires are used for large scale applications, especially for high stress installations. See guys, now the next type of cables are the multi-conductor cables. This type of cables are commonly used in home and they because of the simple construction and they are well insulated. This multi-conductor cable is also known as multi-core cable and it features that it is in one conductor and each of which is insulated individually. You can see the picture on the slide. This cable construction looks similar to an optical fiber cable. So each of it is insulated individually. In addition to an outer insulation, the layer is added for extra security. They they have provided an outer insulation. They have also added the extra security on the cable. Different varieties are used in industries like audio multicore, snake. It is also known as guys snake cable. So please focus on this. And this cable is used on home appliances. And also it is most commonly used in music industry. Guys, the next type of cable is an coaxial cable. This is a most important on all types of cable. This is most commonly used in all appliances or all applications. So a coaxial cable is sometimes known as helix. A cable features that it is a tubular insulation layer that protects an inner conductor. It has a tubular insulation layer which protects an inner conductor and which is further surrounded with a tubular conducting shell. So it has a shell. Guys, please look at the diagram. If you will see at the diagram, you will understand it better. Which is further surrounded with a tubular conductor shell and might feature an outer sheet for extra insulation called coaxial. Since the two inner shells share the same geometric axis, the two inner shells they share the same geometrical axis television signals and connecting video equipments. So as you can see in your home theater system or at somewhere in the television signals you have the audio jack or that three wires which are red yellow. You attach that. See guys, that wires are known as coaxial wire. The next type of cable is an unshielded twisted pair cable. Like the name suggests, this consists of two wires that are twisted together. See, as the title twisted, twisted means they are twisted between each other. So, this individual wires are insulated not together, but they are twisted, which makes a cable perfect for signal and video application and transmission. So they are affordable and they are cheaper than coaxial or any other optical fiber cables. And the main advantage of UTP is they can be twisted according to one's use. So they are used in telephones, security cameras, data networks. So also for indoor applications, UTP cables with copper wires or solid copper cores, they are popular choice. So since they are flexible and can easily bend for all in-wall installations, so they are easily preferred. Our next type is ribbon cable. Ribbon cables you have often seen, right? Ribbon cables are mostly used in computers. They are seen in computer peripheral devices with the various conducting wires that run parallel to each other. They are connected in parallel on the flat plane, so they have visual resemblance to flat ribbons. So these cables are quite flexible. They can be stretched and can also handle the low voltage application. So these cables are used for computer and peripheral devices. Direct buried cables. See guys, the construction and the diagram are given detail on the slide. So please refer the diagram given here. Also DBC, direct buried cables. These cables are specially designed coaxial or bundle fiber optical cables. Means this is a collection of coaxial or an optical fiber cables which are bundled together. It did not require any additional sheeting or insulation or piping because they have been buried underground. These wires do not need any additional insulation. Why? Because they are buried inside the ground. So the normal covering is fine. This feature is a heavy metal core with many layers of banded metal sheeting. This uses a many banded metal sheeting, and the outside jacket you is made up of heavy rubber covering. So the shock absorbing threads, fortified tapes. So basically, its construction is given in the description. It uses a banded metallic sheeting and a heavy rubber covering, and also it has a shock absorbing gel and waterproof wrap fortified tape. So it effects due to the high tolerance to temperature changes, moistures, and environment factors make them popular choice so they can be buried easily, and due to any circumstances like change in temperature, moisture, it can't be affected. So these type of wires are basically used for underground applications and transmission of communication requirement. These are the some few more types which are not widely used in our daily life applications, but still this cable are used. So twin layer cable is type of the cable that these flat two wire cables are used for transmission between antenna and receiver like TV and radio. So they are used in widely in communication application. Next type of a cable is twin axial cable. So this is a variant of coaxial cables which features two inner conductors instead of one and is used in very short range or high speed signal. So guys, you can see this cable on the picture and you can try to find out where it exactly being used. So this cable is looks same like the rest cable of the cables. So this is what a twin axis cable is. Next type of a cable is the pad cable. For the two individually insulated conductors, this cable is normally used in DC low frequency AC application. So it is generally an insulated conductor and it is used in DC and low frequency AC application. These are called pad cables and these are also used in general life applications. The last type of cable is the twisted pair cable. Guys, you must be familiar with this cable because this is the same cable which is twisted with one another. So this cable is similar to pad cables, but inner insulated wires are twisted and intertwined. So this is what about the types of cables are. So do thoroughly the types of cable, and I hope this slides will help you to clear your concept regarding cables. Thank you. Please do subscribe our channel and thanks for watching video.